Turn the mics on, let the games begin. We're diving deep, it's where I've always been. Got the stats laid out, knowledge on tap. It's the press box, baby, we're making it rap. From the field to the court, we cover it all. When the whistle blows, hear the players call. Voices raised high with opinions that rock. In this hard rock world, we're smashing the clock. Welcome to the press box. Let's raise some hell. We're rocking every story. Come and hear us tell. With passion and fury, we light up the night. This hard rock anthem, it feels so right.
Good evening and welcome to a later edition of the Press Box. I'm Brian Carson with my co-host Kenny Varner. How you doing, Kenny?
I'm doing good, Brian. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. I told Kenny before we got on I was gonna tell a fib and say we had technical problems. Truthfully, the reason we didn't start at 7:30 is because I was sleeping. There you have it. I'm officially old. I was sleeping and didn't get up until Kenny texted me at about 7:15, right, Kenny?
Yep.
So I apologize for the late start. Once again, we were supposed to have some Mifflin County wrestlers coming on tonight, Goo Alexander and those guys, but unfortunately they were going to come but couldn't make it. So we're flying solo again, and we'll do what we always do. We'll keep it going, and and let everything flow, as we say.
Yeah, I have a little bit of good news.
All right, go for it.
The problem we had last week with it transferring over onto Facebook has been corrected. We are now back on Facebook. So,
yeah, I don't know what the hell happened last week. We did this great episode with Kodish, Kevin Kodish, and it never showed up on Facebook. I still don't know why.
That's so freaking weird.
Well, I'm glad to know that we're back, and hopefully, I knew something was wrong because we usually hear from some regulars.
Yeah.
In the comments, and we were like nothing. And I'm like thinking, well, man, does everybody hate Kodish? Is that it? I was going to blame Kevin. Damn you, Kodish. You killed our audience. What do you want to talk about?
Hey, well, do you want to go right into the NCAA basketball? Want to talk a little bit about this?
First, I want to say hello to Aaron.
Hey,
hi, Aaron. The lovely managing editor of the Lewistown Sentinel. My soon-to-be former workplace. I will miss it. I had a lot of fun. Loved writing the stories and doing things, but it was time to go. That's all I'll say about that. I'm glad she's on.
Yeah.
So NCAAs. Only thing I could think about with NCAAs was I watched the Michigan Wolverines destroy my UCLA Bruins, and I'm thinking, my God, how far the Bruins have fallen from where they were. It got to the point, did you see that near the end of the game? Mick Cronin actually took his guy out and threw him off the court.
Wow.
Sent him to the locker room. Jamerson, sent him to the locker room, man. It's like, get out.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk about. This thing that happened at Kansas State. You heard about that with Coach Tang?
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I know you're having a bad season and what he did to the to try to motivate the kids, I saw nothing wrong with. For the AD to turn around and fire him because of those actions, or at least that's what they say the actions were for, is just crazy. For those who don't know, they had just lost 11 out of 12, and
Yeah.
he said that a lot of the players won't be there next year, and he even went to as far as taking the names off the back of the jerseys, which we grew up with Bobby Knight. Look at the stuff that he did, and I don't
Yeah.
think
He once choked a kid.
and threw a chair across the crowded gym. Yeah.
Famous, man.
Mhm.
Famous for throwing the chair across the room.
I just can't get over how sensitive the higher ups anymore.
Oh, everybody's coddled, and you know the politically correct shit that's been going on for so long. Everybody walks on eggshells. They're afraid to say anything. Afraid to do. It's called toughness. It's called being
Mm-hmm.
hard. The coach isn't to be your damn friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's to motivate you and prepare you to win. Not to be your babysitter and your friend. I see no
Right.
problem with what he did either.
No.
And it is true in this era of NIL and transfer portal, you may have a guy for 1 year and he's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that it just seems like every time you see a new report from the NCAA when it comes to NIL and the transfer portal, it just seems to be like the old Wild Wild West. You know, you just don't know what the heck's going to happen from one day to the next.
Right. I agree. And I don't know. I really hate everybody that listens to our show enough knows my feelings on this whole NIL and transfer portal stuff. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's ruined college sports.
Yeah.
I think it has.
Yeah.
Now it's like instead of like recruiting, it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to give the quarterback. We're gonna have to at least save $2 or $3 million to get this quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what? That isn't college, man. That's pro. That's like free agency.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stop calling it college. I mean, I don't know what it is now.
No.
Certainly ain't the college vibe.
No, I mean, it's good that
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Now we know we're on Facebook. We got some of our usuals comment. Yeah, so I can't stand it. I think it's a bunch of.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there. What did you think of the boys' basketball team against Altoona?
Whew, I saw a lot of good stuff and saw some good play from Altoona. A very scrappy team. First half, Mifflin County just looks so good. They were able to jump out to that early lead, and what I liked about it wasn't one person on the team that dominated. It was the whole team. They were able to dish it out and distribute the ball, and they had a nice first half lead. But in the second half, Altoona got hot from the 3-point line, and just a couple minutes into the third, they had cut a 19-point lead to like 11, and then were able to battle their way in to get it as close as 7 points. But then Mifflin County did something that all good teams do. They showed up when the pressure was on. Nobody shied away. Lucas Hartung, very, very gritty, a hardworking player, came alive, and so did Jack Curry. Jack kind of took over the game late when they needed him, and they were able to hold on to that win and head to State College. But should be a good game tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it should. State College has got a tough team. But Mifflin County, what are they now? 13-10?
13-10, yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, and for the information that our buddy Dave Berman gave us, one of the best teams that we've had in quite a while out here at Mifflin County.
Yeah, I mentioned it last week. It's sad how far Altoona has fallen, though. Not to take any away from Mifflin County, but this is a team that has been has played for a state championship, has put like Danny Fortson, Johnny Moore, Doug West, Mike Isolino, into these guys into the NBA. And it's just like, wow. But that's cool. I'm glad the guys going good. The girls had a good season, a decent season too. Unfortunately, it came to an end for them in the playoffs. It did for Juniata too, didn't it?
Yeah. In fact, we didn't have anybody else move on in Mifflin County, and the only one that's moved on so far that I know of is both the Penns Valley boys and girls and the State College girls. So as well as Mifflin County, of course. So they're quickly bowing out. But on the boys' side, and I'll have a shout out later, but Jasper Sheps, what a career in football and basketball. Ended it. Even though they lost last night, he had a personal milestone. He became the all-time scorer for the Juniata boys basketball team. So that just goes to show you what he's meant to the Indians.
First team All-State in football. I mean, state track. Basketball, just an athlete. It's just one of those guys. It's an athlete.
And off the court, what a great kid! Great kid. Just very polite, very nice. Talk to him. Very team oriented person too. So it's good to see kids like that get the notoriety and all the recognition for their hard work and ability. So
last week we started district wrestling, Double A. Were you there?
No, I wasn't.
Did you see that crock up? Bishop McCourt scored 321 points and had 11 guys in the finals.
Wow.
How unfair is that?
Yeah.
I mean, 11. They brought 12 kids. They didn't have a full team. Full team's 13, but all 12 qualified for regionals.
Wow.
Juniata has 2 going, Kelton Bunnell and Ryder Smith. Mount Union has 4. Andrew Ryan, Rowan McLean Hartman, Jason Hess, and I can't remember his name, the baby kid. I can't remember his first name.
Mm.
Camden, baby.
Mm.
Not. It's like not. It's okay, but it's not. It's not typical of what we usually see around here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think? We usually see.
Yeah.
We usually
Yeah.
see one, like even in they didn't have districts yet. They had sectionals. Midwest only got 3 through the sectionals into districts, and that
Wow.
was Mason Kerstetter, Eric Manville, and Charlie Page.
Mm. Yeah. Usually we don't see that kind of drop off till like states. Don't you think?
Right. Now, you know something that's juicy?
What's that?
You can't change your weight now that the postseason started.
Mm.
That's where you have to be. And I think I have to check to make sure, but Bo Bassett and Brant Harrer are in the same weight.
Oh.
And for those who don't know, Bassett is, well, he was ineligible his freshman year because Bishop McCourt was, being on probation by the PIAA for recruiting.
Mm.
But he's a 2-time state champ. Everybody knows Bassett,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
He is. I think he's like 159-0. His career. He's going against, if they're at the same weight, Brant Harrer and Montgomery is going for his 3rd state title. And he has a career record of 203-2.
Wow.
Now tell me that ain't going to be something when they collide.
Yeah, well, question.
That's going to be, if they don't put them away from each other in the bracket, that's sinful.
Were they set up to wrestle during the regular season and something happened that
they were set up to meet in the district duels?
Okay.
I mean, the state duels. And I guess Montgomery knew they were going to be killed by McCourt. I don't agree with it. Montgomery knew they were going to be killed by McCourt and forfeited a lot of weight.
Jeez.
And instead of having those two wrestle, they forfeited to Bassett.
So now it's actually going to the way it's set up, it should.
If they're the same weight, and they're gonna meet. Harrer is a stud. Bassett's going to Virginia Tech, and Harrer's going to Rutgers. Because that's where his brother's at. But yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for, man.
Now they have a week off, right?
I gotta check district weights because also he was at that weight and they met. Also at that weight is Freddie Bachman of Faith Christian, who is a 2-time state champion.
Wow.
And they all could be at the same weight. Bassett and him met, and Freddie Bachman proved that Bassett's human. He lost to Bassett, but it was only 3-1.
Oof.
That's it.
Wow.
He's not Superman, Bassett's great, don't get me wrong, but he's not Superman. He's been beaten before. Not in high school, but, freestyle and stuff, he's been beat. Only Cale Sanderson was unbeaten. And even he ended up losing an international. He lost, I think, 6 times.
Wow.
He was undefeated in high school, undefeated in college, and he lost 6 or 7 times in freestyle. It's going to be fun. The brackets came out today, and Mifflin County for AAA. I hope they can break their seeds. Out wrestle their seeds, because if you go by the seeding, then Mifflin County's only going to have 4 kids advance to regionals. They got Goo is number 1, seed at 114. Jake Knable at 39 and Reese Christine at 89 are second seeds, and Bentley Felmley, the freshman at 133, is a third seed. Top 3 go. That's it. Are you going up?
At this time, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's going to be fun. It's the start of the. Last week started it, but this is the start for AAA.
So AA has a week off now to.
AA. I'm glad they did that. They separate. Remember, the last couple of years they were doing them all together on the same week, and it was like chaos. So now they went back to what it used to be. AA goes first, and a week off. The only change now is AAA. AAA has the girls with them. So they're going to start. It's going to be girls and boys AAA on Saturday. Juniata has a couple girls in it. I haven't talked to Jared Dressler. I'd like to know. Remember last year she placed in states as a freshman? Maybe Is Caitlin Krebs hurt or what?
I don't know. She kind of disappeared. I've looked at stuff, and I haven't seen much about her this year.
If anybody knows, chime in, because she is not in the lineup for districts. I don't know if she's hurt or moved away or what. Because she is not there.
Gosh, and after her performance last year, nothing but up for her.
Yeah, I mean, what was she like? I think she was 6th as a freshman in the state. So you were expecting big things, and nope, not this year. I don't know. Maybe it's an injury. But it's fun time of the year. You know how I feel about this time of the year.
Oh yeah, this is your Christmas.
Yep. I light up, and then it's over too soon, and I get, oh my God. But one good thing I always like to hear. Pitchers and catchers. Report. Spring's right around the corner.
Yep.
I absolutely have nothing to look forward to in baseball. None. Because, in the off season, we already traded Mackenzie Gore.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we had one ace. We had one ace. And we traded him for 5 minor leaguers. So that sends the message right now to the team, to the fans. Hey guys, please come and spend your hard-earned money, but we're going to be rebuilding again.
Yeah, we're not gonna lower the ticket prices, but we're gonna give you a subpar roster.
I mean, last year, the pitching staff, except for Gore, was our problem. So we traded Gore, and we signed Miles Mikolas from the Cardinals. Miles Mikolas is garbage. I mean, okay, garbage. We got good young talent, and they're being wasted. You know, James Woods, C.J. Abrams, these guys, but they're being wasted. And then it's sad for a fan. You know, it's like, now I know what the Pirate fans go through every year. Just, how do you expect okay. You know, Gore, like I said, was the one guy you had that was a top flight pitcher, and you dump him. I mean, they did get a top 10 prospect from the Rangers, that Gavin Fane. But that's just a prospect. You don't know if they're going to pan out or not. I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't either. So I got nothing to look forward to in baseball except I'll enjoy the warm weather that's coming. And we'll watch the same teams win. Yankees, Dodgers, Phillies. Who am I missing?
Oh, Brewers.
Yeah, Detroit should be a monster. If their pitching holds up, getting Framber Valdez to go along with Skubal, and they brought Justin Verlander back, and I don't care if he's 42 or not. He's not what he was. He's not what he was, but he could still pitch.
Yeah.
And then you got Flaherty and Casey Mize. That's a hell of a rotation for Detroit.
Yeah, they were good last year, weren't they? It was between them and Cleveland, I think, for the.
Yeah, they made the playoffs, but they lost in the wild card round. But I mean, that's a rotation right there, buddy. Unless I'm trying to remember something like Trevor Williams, Miles Mikolas. Who knows? Who knows? So we got still got basketball and wrestling. We're in playoff mode, and spring will be coming. We have baseball, softball. Speaking of track, speaking of softball, we got we're going to have one here in a few weeks. Angela Deemer reached out to me, and I did not know this. Did you know this, Kenny Varner, that there was a semi-pro softball team in Harrisburg?
I know they've got some stuff going, cooking down that way. But yeah.
She plays for the Harrisburg team, and she got in touch, and they're gonna be on the show.
Awesome.
So we'll talk to them about semi-pro softball. But yeah, I didn't know there was anything like that in the area.
Yeah, I did a little research on it, and I think they're in their second year of existence. So, It's good to see, especially with the emergence of women's sports and stuff. It's great to see how things have started to catch up to the guys with things.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, yeah. It's it was pretty cool because, like I said, I had no clue, and she plays for. Let me get that. Oh yeah, it's not softball. I'm football. I'm having brain damage.
Mm.
Semi-pro football.
Mm-hmm.
The Harrisburg Havoc is their name. They joined the WFA. I take it that's Women's Football Association, if I guess.
Mm-hmm. That would be my guess too, as well. A lot of teams. They have 2 different divisions.
I don't know why I had softball in my head.
We're getting close to summer, so that's probably what you were thinking.
Yeah, so they're going to be on the show and in the coming weeks. We'll get some spring people on here pretty soon, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully get some of our regulars back.
Yeah, and we're still going to have some wrestling. Trying to get, I won't name him until it happens, but we're trying to get a wrestling coach well known to come on.
Nice.
For next week, talk about regionals and states and in District 6. And we just had the PJWs too, the junior high and youth wrestling stuff.
Yeah, that was over the weekend?
Yeah, the area 2s to qualify for states. Oh my God, I was looking at the results.
Mm-hmm.
Penns Valley is going to be monstrous. Their kids were everywhere. I mean, winning or second, everywhere.
Wow. And it was kind of cool to see their coach and staff get staff of the year. And didn't he get coach of the year too?
Yeah, they should have. I mean, It was, I believe, probably the best season in Penns Valley history. Even though I was surprised not that he lost, because they're both good, but I was surprised that Dingus got destroyed by Keegan Bassett. I mean, did you see that? He got beat pretty bad.
Wow.
And there's, but yeah, I'm just, I don't do the shout outs like you do, but these kids, for Mifflin County really came through. I'll run them down quick. These are the state qualifiers. We had Kenneth Swartzel at 82 pounds, Brody Hauer at 124, Colt Bratton at 132, and Kenneth Shank at 140. Junior high division made states. Junior high girls was Kylan Swineford, 112, and we know about her. 12 and under boys was Duke Peachy, 75, Wyatt Hassinger, 90, and Blake Cunningham, 160. And I'm telling you what, if your name is Duke, you better be tough. Duke. John Wayne was the Duke. So if you got Duke Peachy He's going to be tough, I guarantee it. And then Mount U, 12 and under girls, McKenna Williams at 108. 10 under boys was Wyatt Klein at 105 and Emmett Bishop at 105. Mifflin County 8 and under boys was Kyson Miller at 60, Trayson Ray at 60, Caleb Williams at 90 pounds, Emmett Hostetler at 100. And the 8 and under girls, I love to see them young. Josie Renninger at 63 pounds.
Yeah. Do you recognize well, you won't, the mother is Lindsay Ruby, now Lindsay Renninger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so another generation of players we're going to be
here we
watching come up. Yeah.
Then I got to give love to Juniata. The 12 and under boys, 105 Carson Kirk and 125 Tanner Engel made it. And those two have been doing it for a while. You never know anymore. I hope they stay at Juniata. They'll be good. And then on the 10 and under boys, Easton Eberly at 90 pounds, and Juniata 8 and under boys, James Gaiman at 65 pounds. So congratulations to those guys.
Yes,
they're going to be at PJW States, and we wish them the best.
Very best, yes.
Got to give love to the youth too, man.
Oh yeah.
They're out there busting their chops. Yeah, I saw that. I'll look at it then, Sean.
Yeah, isn't it make you feel old? I know we always probably say this every week, but we were covering Bentley Felmley and Rocky Johnson back when they were in the elementary, and now look where they're at. Starting in high school, and dang, it's just crazy how quick things. It just seems like yesterday.
Yeah. Like with us too, I always thought about that. We covered Camden and Kyler Everly and their dad, who just had a birthday, Anthony. So that really makes me feel old, Their coach. We covered coaches like Ty Boyer at Midwest. He was Indian Valley. Age.
Yes.
Age. Yeah. So the only thing I think is that we'll go full circle to college basketball. I think it's wide open who can win it. Even though Michigan looks damn good. But it's wide open.
Yeah, but that's one thing about the Big Ten. I mean, everybody beats everybody else up the whole season, and then you go into the postseason, and a lot of them get beat up. So you got to be kind of lucky and escape the injury bug when you're going into these tournaments.
Well, women's basketball is a little clearer. Well, it's a lot clearer. I mean, women's basketball is basically 3 teams: Connecticut, UCLA, and South Carolina. That Bruin team's good, man. They're 25-1. They are eating up the Big Ten. They got that Lauren Betts, right? You don't see it a lot with women. They have height, but she's like 6'7".
Wow.
Yeah. 6'7". Think about that.
Mm.
They recruited her sister this year. She's a freshman, Sienna Betts. She's 6'6".
Jeez. Mm.
But would you agree that's a little more clear cut?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those three teams have dominated this year.
Do you think Baylor might be able to sneak in there as a like?
They could. Baylor and Texas and maybe even Vanderbilt, but it's like Connecticut. Well, Connecticut and South Carolina are your traditional.
Yeah, yeah.
UCLA was their Final Four last year, but they're like relatively the new kids on the block, but they're damn good. And, excuse me, I yawned, and they're maybe I'll fall asleep on the right in the show. And they had their experience. They had 3 starters back from their and some bench players from their Final Four team last year. So yeah, it's more clear cut on the women's side, but the men is like screwy. It could, you have about like 7-8 teams it could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once the tournament starts, boy,
anything goes.
Yeah, exactly. Even though last year there were more top seeds advancing and less underdogs.
Yeah, it went pretty chalk last year, the way it was supposed to go. I don't know. This year might be different.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's like you used to have to recruit and coach, and NIL's changed that.
Mm-hmm.
We can get this guy this year and be good right away.
Right. You know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for the Penn State men and women's basketball coaches because before the NIL really got going, they were building their programs back up. I mean, to respectability, and then NIL hit and transfer portal and back down to the bottom.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no loyalty anymore, but you can't blame the kids. They got these agents now. They have agents. And all this money's being waved under their nose.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be you'd go, man, that's disgusting. Now you're going to see it more and more where a kid will play college at like 3 different schools. Sometimes 4.
Now, one of the things I wondered, I don't know if you know this or not, but they got the NIL thing going. Now, do they have to earn special, do they, like with high school, you've got to qualify by having good grades or passing grades. What about college? Does that still go?
If they want to put it in, they actually sign contracts.
Wow.
Is that ridiculous?
Mm.
They actually sign contracts. So if it's in the contract, yeah. But I mean, you're going to see a lot of kids, 3, 4, 5 schools in their college career because they'll just keep bouncing. It's sad.
It is. And did you see where the
Big East? the Big East in college football ended, Sean, because you had teams like West Virginia went to the Big 12. Pitt went to the ACC. So did Boston College. Temple went into the MAC. So they just were absorbed into other conferences, and the Big East ended. But yeah, it's I don't know. Speaking of, did you happen to watch? Where we'll go from where there's parity to where there's dominance. Did you happen to watch the so-called battle between number 1 and number 2 in wrestling? And how far of a number 1 Penn State is from the number 2?
Oh yeah, they kind of
36-5. 36-5. Ohio State, undefeated, number 2 team in the country, won one match.
Wow.
One.
And I know that there were some fans out there that were a little worried about Ohio State. Well, I guess they really don't have much to worry about the rest of the year.
No. Hell, Ohio State was only favored in 2 matches. And they lost one of them. Cole Mirasola beat Nick Feldman in heavyweight. And that's a match I liked seeing because earlier in the year, Mirasola looked, he looked like he was too undersized for heavyweight. But now he's realizing, hey, I don't have the size, but I got quickness. And I could shoot. And that's what he's doing. It was Destruction City, man. It just, Joel Diamond and I were talking about this. He gave me a call. And Penn State doesn't stop. They're what wrestling's supposed to be. They keep coming forward. They keep trying to score points. They try to annihilate you. They're not satisfied with the win. They want to dominate. And that's what makes them so good.
Yeah. That's what makes a lot of the older teams, your classic, your Bruins in basketball. They had that killer instinct. They weren't ready. They weren't going to let up. They'll have their first string in whenever the game's over.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt that they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton either.
Nope.
In the end, it's about getting players, man, getting the athletes. And like I said, the scary thing about Penn State is this team here, last year they're saying it's the best ever, best team in college wrestling history. The year before that, best team in college wrestling history. They're saying it this year. Best team in college wrestling history. They could set the record again for most points at the NCAA. They only lose one senior. One guy, Levi Haynes.
Wow.
And they got Tyler Kasich and Will Henkel that are redshirting. It's not going to stop, man. It's not going to stop. They'll be chanting that we are for a long time, I think.
It's going to be exciting to see how long this dual meet win streak keeps going.
Yeah, it could be going for a while. It could be going where nobody. I know they thought nobody was going to touch the old record, but this one here might be something that's never accomplished again. Because he proved it. Cael Sanderson is not only the greatest college wrestler ever. And no offense to the Dan Gableites out there, he's the greatest college coach ever.
Mm.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, then one stat, since 2011, okay?
Uh-huh.
The most national championships by school. I think it's like they said Ohio State has 14. That's second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since 2011. 14. Penn State has 40.
Wow.
40.
Incredible.
That is sick.
Mm-hmm.
This year they got 6 guys ranked number 1. 7 guys ranked 7 guys undefeated out of 10.
Wow.
They have 6 number 1s, a number 2, a number 4, and a number 6.
Mm.
And then Braden Davis is 12
Mm.
at 141. But all the other ones are ranked at least top 6. It's crazy.
Mm.
Come on your team. That's never been heard of. Never been heard of. 6 number 1 ranked guys and 7 undefeated wrestlers. And we're down to the end of the season almost.
Mm.
They have one more dual meet Friday night against Princeton.
Mm.
Princeton. I pity Princeton.
Yeah.
They're not going to win a match.
Well, how many shutouts does Penn State have this year?
7.
7. Wow.
7 out of, I think it's 14 dual meets.
Jeez.
Here's the scary shit. I'm ready for this.
Mm.
I have this written down on my phone. They have outscored their opponents 580 to 39.
Holy crap.
They're 14-0 with 7 shutouts, 85 straight wins. Listen to this record. They brag coaches up. Sanderson at Penn State, 232 wins, only 16 losses.
Wow.
And 2 draws. And even more impressive. Well, takedowns. They have 447 takedowns. They've given up 40.
Mm.
And this is what's crazy for college wrestling. Their average margin of victory is 39 points.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. I mean, they're coming to get the money, but Princeton is going to get destroyed.
Mm.
I looked at them lineups, and I do not think they will win a match.
Wow.
It'll be Penn State will have their 8th shutout.
Now, is that at home or away?
I think it's away.
Mm.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They could wrestle this thing in your backyard and it would be the same score. But there's never been I've never seen, and I've been a fan a long time, I've never seen a team this dominant.
Mm.
Not even Gable's Iowa teams were this dominant. It's like their matches haven't even been close.
Mm.
There's only one team that scored over 10 against them, and that's Nebraska had 12.
Mm. And some of that was questionable with the tactics of the one wrestler, right?
Well, Ferrari and Anchel Taylor did nothing but stall.
Mm.
That's all they did. And they got away with it.
Mm.
The refs don't call it. I guess they're not stalling, but I'm going to make sure that I don't lie to people. Princeton. Yeah, they are. No, it's at. Oh my God. Poor Princeton has to come to Rec Hall.
Oh, geez.
Good night. Well, I don't know how many guys are seniors are on. I know they only have one senior starter graduating. They might start. That's probably senior night. And they have. I know Luke. Besides Haynes, the starter, they have Lucas Cochran at heavyweight. He might go.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They might give. They might give Mirasola a break and put out Cochran. They have him and Levi Haynes.
Mm.
And to show you the depth on Penn State, Cochran's been a backup his whole career. First at 97 and then at heavyweight because Penn State's guys are too good, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went up finished second at the Black Knight Invitational in Army.
Oh, wow.
Lost to Mirasola. So our backups could start for most teams, Penn State. It's just impressive as all heck.
It is. It is.
But
I got red alert from the Mifflin County Athletics. Of course, they're participating tonight over at Penn State. The boys DMR relay team sets a school record and the new United States #1 time of 10.07.66. And
wow.
That was Connor Lynch, Carter Smith, Reese Cubison, and Wyatt Kaufman. So, hot off the press 1 minute ago. Congratulations, guys. #1 in this is something about that the relay teams and the runners, the cross country runners, they have really put Mifflin County on the map in that sport.
You bet. That's cool whenever you get a United States record fastest time. That's cool. Little Mifflin County.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt Kaufman was trying to take my job. He broadcasted wrestling this year for Hertel and those guys on MCTV.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna wrestle him if he does it again. He's trying to take my job.
Nobody will take your place, man. I'm telling you.
Always somebody will. You know what I mean, buddy? I don't have that kind of ego. 100 years from now, nobody will remember who the hell I was. That's life. There's even kids now. I never thought it would happen. There's kids that don't remember the Beatles now, don't know who the Beatles are now.
Mm.
I thought that would be generation to generation to generation. And there's honestly young people I met that have no idea who the Beatles were.
Mm.
So everybody gets forgotten.
Yeah. I guess you're right, but I don't know, man. I think they'll remember you for quite a while.
Aw. Yeah, I paid them people to say that. Well, Sean, is that boys or women? Because that would be really big if it was women.
What's that?
Sean just said Creighton beat UConn. Oh, they lead UConn.
Oh. Yeah, that would be an upset. Definitely.
Yeah. All right. You know what it's time for.
Oh, yep.
Let me bring Barry White on to introduce Kenny's shout-outs.
Hey there, baby. Welcome to Kenny's shout-outs on the Press Box. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Just sit back, relax, and let that sweet, sweet vibe wash all over you. We've got a lot of love to share.
All right, Kenny, fire away.
All right, here we go. Well, in case you missed it earlier in the program, a shout out to Juniata boys basketball player Jasper Sheps, as he scored 20 points in a losing effort against Huntington to become the all-time leading Juniata scorer. So great job, Jasper. Seems like every week there we've got something new, and you've done something new. So keep up the good work. We'll probably be still shouting your names and giving you shout outs in track season. So congratulations.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the boys basketball team, Mifflin County. They find themselves in the District 6A championship game against rival State College. Good luck to both teams. Congratulations to Bald Eagle area wrestler Dawson Lamason as he reached his 100th career victory mark. Another shout out to Bowling Green's Kylie Cubison. She won the mile run and had a half-second PR of 4 minutes 42 seconds flat at Grand Valley Big Meet. She was also the anchor leg of the second place DMR team. So congratulations, Kylie. Congratulations to Mount Union wrestler Rowan McLean Hartman for obtaining his 100th career victory. And keeping with the theme, shout out to Penns Valley Braden Lisowski on his 100th career win. Did it on the first day of districts.
Nice.
Here's something to pay attention, and we need to talk about a little bit later in the summer or spring. This year the Lesser Lumber All-Star football game is actually going to be in our backyard. Going to be at Mifflin County.
And, wow.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
I got some Bellefonte Raider players that'll be playing, and they are Ian Valamont, Logan Rarick, Jackson Long, and Gavin DeFore. So congratulations on being selected to the Lesser Lumber Classic. And with that ends my shout-outs for today.
Jackson Long's a wrestler, too.
Is he? Yes, right. Yep. He is.
Yes, he is. And Red Raiders will be up there Saturday for the District 6 Wrestling Championships, AAA.
Having a real good year this year.
Yeah. Made the duels. Unfortunately, came up short. I think it was against I'll get it in a minute. I think it was State College that beat them. Cool. And do you realize we've let an hour fly by already?
Wow.
We're at like an hour and 5 minutes.
That's crazy. It gets quicker and quicker each time we do it, it seems like.
Even with a late start.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old man fell asleep on his recliner.
But you brought your A game, though, when you got on. So
it's like, holy crap, I got a show.
Just saving up your energy, that's all.
And I read your text at first because, you just get up, you're fuzzy. I'm like, what is Kenny talking? Oh, my God, it's Wednesday. But thanks for everybody for jumping back on.
Yes.
Probably thought at 7:30, oh, they're not having a show, but just stupid guy. Fell asleep. So what's on your agenda for the end of the week here?
Well, it seems like my plans have been changing right and left here with stuff at personal things. But tomorrow I actually am freed up, so I will be traveling up to Mount Aloysius to cover the State College Mifflin County boys game, 7:30. Friday is up in the air, and so is Saturday. I'm not quite sure what the plans will be, but that's what I have so far coming up, and then I believe Monday will start my previews for the spring sports.
Cool.
So not really much downtime.
I have my last few days with the Sentinel. I have county commissioners tomorrow.
Nice.
And I'm going to do a write-up on District 6 wrestling. I wanted to try to get there. I don't think I can. Nobody's given me a ride. But I am going to try. Big Louie's going to pay the rights fees, and hopefully somebody streams it. And I may do some matches broadcasting it. But that's it. And then that's it. I start a new venture that I will talk about later.
Nice. Can't wait to hear it.
Now's not the time, but I haven't, I wrote that post just to say goodbye and thank the Sentinel and all that, and everybody took it as that I was retiring.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but a lot said, good luck in your retirement. It's like, no. I don't believe in that word. I'm going to go. I'm going to go until I'm dead or senile. One of the two. I'm sure you're the same way. I enjoy it too much.
Yep. It's not really a job.
No.
And I don't know if you agree with me, but there's a lot of good athletes in this area.
Yeah.
I mean,
damn crazy. Right. Damn right. I got to try to hold out for some of these kids coming up too. That's the fun part. You never know what we'll see next.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a kid probably right now somewhere in junior high, some sport that's going to blow our mind.
And none of us know it yet, not even now, man. No. They're putting in the work, but they don't know what's going to happen. But
from you and other people, I am hearing a lot about this Gemma Carnegie.
Yeah, that's one to keep an eye on for sure. Yeah, the girls will be looking pretty good next year because they only lost one girl for graduation.
And then you got that, I've mentioned him many times, that Evan Restivo at State College. He will be in varsity next year.
Wow.
He had a toughie, though, over the weekend. He won the area twos, but he only beat the kid from Bishop McCourt 2-1.
Oof.
And he's like, Restivo's ranked 1 or 2 at his weight in the country. So that kid from McCourt must really be good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably recruited him from Florida or somewhere.
Mm.
I left Florida because I've always wanted to live in Johnstown. But you see how good that kid was. Jax Forrest of McCourt left high school in December. He didn't come back after Christmas. Still in high school. Enrolled at Oklahoma State. And he's undefeated.
Jeez.
And David Taylor decided not to redshirt him. He burnt his red shirt the other night.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to be starting for Oklahoma State at Nationals.
Whew. That's crazy.
That is 4 ridiculously good freshmen at 133, with Marcus Blaze at Penn State, Ben DeVino at Ohio State, Forrest, and Aaron Seidel at Virginia Tech, who was another Pennsylvania kid. That is, it's going to be amazing weight at Nationals. But I think he made a mistake. I would have redshirted Forrest. He's super talented, but it's still, you got to make some adjustments in college.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But yeah, so Restivo will be there. We got that kid. We got that Gemma Kadagi. I don't know. There'll be other ones too. There always is. Well, my friend, that's going to about wrap it up for tonight. Sorry for the late start, people. Glad you hung on.
Yes.
That's going to do it for us. Next week, I guarantee you we will have a guest. I know it. They've definitely said they were going to come on. And I'm going to try to get the other person, who I won't name yet, because if we don't get them, to come on with them. But we will definitely have guests next week. And, we'll talk wrestling and a bunch of other stuff. So thanks for hanging with us. You are listening to the Press Box. I am Brian Carson, my co-host Kenny Varner. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, even though we were late. And have a great rest of your week, people.
Night, everybody.
Good night. Wait, Bobby, you came on late, man. We're going off the show now. We've been on an hour and 14 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
You've been listening to The Press Box with Brian Carson and Kenny Varner. Tune in next week for another episode of The Press Box.